Good afternoon. My name is Tina Lee, and this year I had the distinct honor of being chosen as John Ehret High School's SGA president. On behalf of the class of 2024, I welcome you to the 49th commencement exercises of John Ehret High School. Today, I will be serving as the Mistress of Ceremonies. Assisting me are 4 other members of the Student Government Association. They are Nayeli Rabstein, Vice President, Carly Brathberry, Secretary, Tanash Landry, Treasurer, and Alicia Treese, Historian. And now, Alicia Treese will lead us with our Pledge of Allegiance.
And now I ask for everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our national anthem. It is customary for gentlemen to remove their hats. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The national anthem will be played by our very own Pride of Marrero marching band under the current direction of Mr. Devin Starks. While we are standing, I request that we all pause for a moment of silence as we remember 2 patriots who are no longer with us. This school year, we lost a classmate and a teacher. In the front row on the left, you will see 2 graduation gowns and a diploma cover to mark their place in our ceremony today. These patriots may be gone, but they are not forgotten. We remain Ehret united. Please be seated. Now, Tanash Landry will introduce our special guest.
We are honored to have some very special guests with us today. Our platform guests include Superintendent of Jefferson Parish Schools, Dr. James Gray, Chief of Student Support, AJ Pate, Chief of Academics, Laura Roussel, Chief of District Affairs, Dinah Carter. A special shout out to Dr. Carter, who graduated from John Ehret's class of '96. School board members joining us this morning are from District 2, Reverend Dr. Ricky Johnson, from District 4, Clay Moise, from District 8, School Board Vice President Chad Nugent, Thank you for being with us on this special occasion. Carly Bradbury will introduce our administration, faculty, and staff.
I have the pleasure of introducing the members of our administration. Principal of John Ehret High School, Glenn Del Carpio. Assistant Principal of Testing, Technology, Federal Programs, and Attendance, Mr. Charles Avoyan. Assistant Principal of Curriculum and Instruction, Diamika George. Assistant Principal of Special Populations, Trenton Vincent. Assistant Principal of Student Services, Sean Willis Jackson. Our Deans of Student Services are Ms. Fortuné, Ms. Hayes, Mr. Lucas, Mr. Sales, and Mr. Tardy. Our master teachers are Ms. McKendall, Ms. Pansy, Ms. Richardson, and Ms. Simon. Assisting with the ceremony are our guidance counselors, Ms. Bodden, Ms. Houston, Ms. Kuhn, Ms. Noel, and Mr. Randolph. Seated on the floor with the graduates are the faculty and staff members. They are wearing robes with stoles of various colors representing their college, field of study, and educational achievement level. Would the faculty and staff members please stand to be recognized? At this time, we would also like to recognize all of the past John Ehret graduates in the audience. Would all John Ehret alumni please stand? Thank you. Please be seated. Now, Nayeli Rabstein will share the accomplishments of our class.
This afternoon, as you look into the sea of blue graduation gowns, I would like you to take notice of our special achievements. To recognize the merging of schools, the white stoles will either display a John Ehret or Helen Cox emblem. Of the 474 students graduating, 133 graduates would have graduated from Helen Cox. These students have an HC on their stoles. 110 gold stoles are worn by our honor graduates. Honor graduates are the students graduating high school with a cumulative GPA of 3.5 and higher in Carnegie unit classes. You will also notice different colored cords draped around our necks. Over the course of our high school years, we had the opportunity to earn various cords representing distinct honors. 77 students earned the International Baccalaureate cord. This navy, white, and silver cord goes to those students completing an IB course and exam. Gold cords are for the 134 students earning a notable score on the ACT test. Silver cords are for the 276 students earning the TOPS Tech Award on the ACT Work Keys test, scoring a silver, gold, or platinum. Purple cords are worn by the 69 students passing a CLEP examination, earning instant college credit. Royal blue cords are worn by the 128 students earning college credit in a dual enrollment course. 74% of the class are wearing light blue cords. These 352 students have earned a statewide or advanced industry-based credential. White cords are worn by the 14 students who have enlisted in the military. Red cords signifies the 69 student athletes registered with the LHSAA for at least 3 years. Finally, 65 students are wearing a red, white, and blue cord for completing a minimum of 80 hours of community service. Please give a round of applause for the graduates to celebrate their successes. Now, Mr. Del Carpio will give his principal's remarks.
Opportunities. The author of The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald, stated, "Our lives are defined by opportunities, even the ones we miss." The actor Jim Carrey is quoted, "Life opens up opportunities to you, and you either take them or you stay afraid of taking them." Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, quoted, "When one door closes, another door opens, but we so often look and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the ones which open up before us." John Ehret High School's motto is opportunities for everyone, and some graduates have already begun actively pursuing the opportunities and open doors presented to them while at Ehret. Not all kids make the honor roll, but they still do great things. Some kids will not make the team, but some become team leaders. Some do not participate in after-school activities because they work every day after school to help support their family. Successes and achievements are vary greatly among our students. These wins and losses are often impacted by the choices made once an opportunity is presented. Each year, faculty and staff members have the opportunity to nominate a senior for a Patriot Award. Nominations and winners are kept secret until graduation day. Due to the personal nature, privacy, and delicate topics of some of our nominations, bios will be brief. At this time, I ask that each student stand when their name is called so that a master teacher can deliver this surprise award, recognizing the opportunities some of you have already taken while at Ehret. Our 6 Patriots are as follows. At the age of 9, this Patriot moved to the United States from the Dominican Republic. Though English was a second language, she earned her high school diploma in 3 years. She was a representative on the Jefferson Chamber Youth Leadership Council, and she was one of 4 runners on the school record-setting 4x800 school relay team. For taking full advantage of opportunities in a new country while making an impact in the classroom and on the field, our first Patriot is Elizabeth Aloha. After 2 years of poor grades in college-bound classes, this student realized that he was wasting time and wanted a purpose at school. He chose to attend the Coulier Career Center for Industrial Machines and signed up for every single career tech opportunity located on the river. Making a lasting impression with one company in the maritime industry, this company decided to rewrite its hiring policies so that they could hire a 17-year-old. Representing John Ehret's career tech pathway and forging his own opportunity, our second Patriot is Calix Sewell. This next Patriot spent his first 3 years at Helen Cox. In the spring, like other students, he found out that he had to come to Ehret. He was the first Helen Cox athlete to come to spring practice. Later that year, he would earn a football scholarship, play on the basketball team, and break a school record in the high jump for outdoor track. Realizing that one door was closing, he embraced the opportunities inside the door that was opening. For seizing the opportunity to do great things, our third Patriot is Darnell Oquim. This Patriot did not wait for opportunity to come to him. He went out and found his own opportunities. This graduate has been accepted to over 150 universities and colleges, and he has single-handedly received $13 million in merit scholarships. Representing our top university pathway, our fourth Patriot is Blake Adams Jr. Our next patriot has been in the country for a little over 4 years. Even though she started off in ESL, she learned 2 additional languages and earned 4 industry-based credentials. However, what makes her unique is that she has taken it upon herself to become an unofficial school ambassador for new students entering from other countries. Her only goal is to make the big school feel small. For giving new students to a new school in a new country the opportunity to make their first friend, the 5th Patriot Award goes to Ann Garcia Solorzano. Our final patriot struggled with academics. After being at Ehret for 3 years, this student decided that she wanted the opportunity to go to college. To do this, she would need to attend Ehret for an additional 3 years. She set her goal on a TOPS Tech diploma and never gave up. For finding the inner strength to persevere and put in the additional years to get that diploma, we recognize our final patriot who wanted the opportunity to go to college, Marley Ville-Saint. Graduates, opportunities are out there just waiting for you. So I'll leave you with this final quote from Disney Pixar's Coco. Ernesto de la Cruz says, "Success doesn't come free. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes to seize your moment." Patriots, when you leave here today, seize your moment. Thank you. And now Ms. George will introduce our first co-salutatorian.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to introduce our first co-salutatorian, Manga Cody. Our first salutatorian completed her entire educational career in Jefferson Parish. She attended Bisonet Plaza, Miller Wall, Truman Middle, and John Ehret. Manga is an international baccalaureate diploma candidate. While not completing IB assignments, she devoted her extra time to the band. Over the 3 years in the band, she was a section leader, a woodwind captain, and finally a band captain. So it should be of no surprise that she received a full presidential band scholarship to Alcorn State University, located in Mississippi. While at Alcorn State, she plans to major in nursing, graduating with a 4.829. I present our first salutatorian, Manga Cody.
Hi, everybody. Okay. A lot of the people standing here today know the struggle of what it was to navigate a world during a time where many people were suffering, as John Ehret in our freshman year was very much not the same school it is today. When many of us started our journey here, there wasn't much to do. We had to navigate a school full of rules that were put in place to keep us safe and sound. Some of us weren't even at school, confined to having to experience their first taste of high school through a computer screen. Just when the irregularity of a first year in high school ended, Hurricane Ida broke down the school, leaving us with damages and over a month of school off during our sophomore year. That sense of normalcy was still far from reach, something that much of our class had to fight for. Despite all of this, we as the class of 2024 were able to adapt to the change. Even though COVID struck us down, and even though Ida didn't make it any easier, we stood stronger than ever. John Ehret is still changing, still evolving, especially with the addition of Fisher in our junior year, and also this year, Helen Cox. These new people, no matter where we come from, stood the test of time and have proven to us as a senior class that we should be proud of how far we've come. I think because so much of our time was taken away from us, that it was harder to settle in and to find our style as students. It was hard to learn how to get used to school when we were constantly faced with change. To the seniors, old and new students of John Ehret High School, I want you to know that every minute of your time here is deserved and that the challenges we have faced is something that should be recognized. I think so much of high school is built on the people and the experiences we have and the people that are there for us when we need them the most. To the staff of John Ehret, I want to thank you all for making this school what it is today. To the people I've met over the 4 years that I've been here, thank you for being there and helping me out as I grew up. I want to especially thank the IB teachers for teaching me about the world and equipping me with the knowledge that I needed to go into the future. And I want to thank our principal, Glenn Del Carpio, for being the awesome leader that worked hard to make John Ehret a school that we could experience our time in. To my parents, I want to thank you guys for being there with me and supporting me through the decisions I made in high school. Without you guys, I wouldn't have been able to get here today. For the John Ehret Pride of Monroe Band, I wanted to thank all the band staff and students that made the program so important and so inspiring to me. Without this program, I don't think I would have pushed myself to be great. And I can't thank you guys enough for the lessons that I learned and the people that helped me discover myself as a person. We went through a lot together, so to every student that I met there, I want you all to know that I love you, especially my section, and also to never let the legacy of the school die despite everything that's happened, and to bring pride to the school. Finally, to the class of 2024, I wanted to say that I'm proud of every one of you for making it this far. Congratulations.
Our second co-salutatorian is Yamiri Valdez Fernandez. Yamiri's academic success began at an early age. While attending Terrytown Elementary, Johnson Gretna Park, and Harry S. Truman, she was always on the honor roll. At John Ehret, she continued to focus on her studies in the IB program. Realizing that school had more to offer, she joined the Key Club, the Spanish Club, NHS, and ran track and field. As a student athlete, she was on the all-academic, all-state team for track and field. In the spring, Yamiri plans to attend Holy Cross College for nursing. With a 4.829 grade point average, I am proud to introduce Yamiri Valdez Fernandez.
I'm nervous. Okay. Graduates, I want you all not to take this moment lightly, but to realize that it took you all over 13 long years to get to this point in life. Being able to graduate is no small task. It requires determination, perseverance, and strength, and you all have accomplished it. John Ehret's class of 2024 has had an interesting high school experience through the minor setbacks such as COVID and Hurricane Ida, as well as the merging of Fisher and Helen Cox, as Manga stated. Having Fisher and Helen Cox to our school needed some adjusting, but we all managed, and I'm honestly happy that in the end, it all worked out. Everyone that is here deserves to be here. There's a lot to be thankful for in life, but at this exact moment, I am honored and grateful to be in this position. I'm proud to call myself a salutatorian. It took a lot of hard work and stress to get to this point in high school, where I am classified and ranked to be top 10 in my class, more specifically, number 2 of my class. Throughout my high school years, not only did I gain a lot of knowledge that will be used throughout college, but also many life lessons that will guide me to become more successful and insightful. I would like to thank all of the IB teachers for all of the hours that they put into our education. It might not seem like it, but I promise you that we all see the effort that you put into our learning. I want to thank my parents for always being there and supporting me, as well as my family. Without them, I wouldn't be standing before you here today giving this speech. They're literally the best. As a student, there are many expectations regarding behavior, but most importantly, academics. In order to walk across the stage, your 12th grade year of high school, there are requirements that need to be met, and each and every one of you has tried your hardest in the way you most saw fit to make sure that milestone in your life was met. There are no better words to say than I am proud of you, all of you. each and every one of you as well as myself. I wish everyone the best of luck in their journeys. And this is it. Life starts whether we like it or not. Congratulations, graduates.
Our valedictorian attended Paul J. Solis and Marrero Middle before attending John Ehret High School. During her years at Ehret, she was in the Key Club, National Honor Society, Asian American Club, and Student Government Association. This year, she completed over 100 hours of community service and represented John Ehret as our Student of the Year. This fall, she plans to attend the University of New Orleans to study pre-dental with a full presidential scholarship. Ranked number 1 out of her 474 classmates and graduating with a GPA of 4.844, I introduce to you our valedictorian for the class of 2024, Chloe Noel Kwa Fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, faculty, staff, proud parents, and my fellow graduates, as I stand before you today, I am both humbled and honored to address you as John Ehret's class of 2024 valedictorian. This moment symbolizes more than just 4 years of hard work. It's a testament to our resilience, perseverance, and personal growth. Our journey was filled with challenges from the very beginning, from navigating and adapting to hybrid learning during a worldwide pandemic to overcoming the aftermath of Hurricane Ida, and even more recently, the merging of Helen Cox as we welcomed our new classmates with open arms. We have consistently emerged stronger and more united. As we reflect on our high school years, it's clear that resilience has been a common theme in our lives. Resilience is not just about bouncing back when times get hard, it's about thriving in the face of challenges. It's the ability to adapt, persevere, and grow stronger in the face of setbacks. As we move forward, it's important to recognize that each of us will be embarking on our own different paths. Some of us will pursue higher education at 4 universities, while others might choose trade school or enter the workforce directly. Regardless of the direction we choose, I am certain that the resilience and determination we have learned in the past 4 years will serve us well in whatever challenges may lay ahead. As I too reflect on how resilience has impacted my high school experience, I am reminded of a defining moment in my own life. As many of you might not know, last summer my family's home caught fire. It was a devastating time when I felt like it would have been easier just to feel hopeless. However, from that experience, I learned that although I lost what felt like everything, the one possession that the fire could never take from me was my knowledge. As my family and I have spent the past year rebuilding our lives, I find comfort in knowing that I had the strength and resilience to face whatever challenges may lay ahead. And I'm grateful for the valuable lessons only learned through difficult times. I would like to give thanks to all the teachers, counselors, support staff, faculty members, and custodians that have allowed me to strive here at John Ehret for the past 4 years. I would like to thank my dad, as without his sacrifices, hard work, and late night working, I wouldn't be here today. I would like to thank my mom, who, although didn't give me the gift of life, gave me the passion and fire to be a better person and student. Sorry. To my grandmother in Vietnamese, các ông vừa nói nhiều, con biết ông nói ở đây, ông nói vui nhiều. Okay, finally, I would like to thank my fellow students. Look around, soak in this moment. Reminisce the relationships and friendships we made along the way, and remember the people that we've also lost. Think of all the challenges and accomplishments we've had in the past 4 years, walking down the hallways of John Ehret. As we say goodbye to high school and look toward the future, let us remember the resilience, perseverance, and growth that has brought us to this moment. Congratulations, class of 2024. The world awaits us, and I do not doubt that we will conquer it with the same resilience that we have brought to this school. Thank you.
Graduates, it is almost time for us to receive our diplomas. Commencement will begin with the platform graduates, including the valedictorian, co-salutatorians, SGA officers, the IB diploma candidates. We will then call the graduates in alphabetical order by last name. At this time, I call upon Mr. Del Carpio to confer our diplomas.
Superintendent Dr. Gray, honored guests, parents, family, and friends. By this announcement, I do certify that these students of John Ehret High School, presented to you on this 18th day of May in the year 2024, have met all requirements set forth by the state of Louisiana for a high school diploma or certificate of achievement. As evidence of this attainment, each member of the graduating class will receive before you on stage their actual diploma. Assistant principals, counselors, graduation marshals, please take your positions. Platform graduates, please line up.
Chloe Noel Kwa Fan. Manga Thayama Cody. Yamiri Nicole Valdez Fernandez. Khan Nak Win Lee. Nayeli Anastasia Rapstein. Carly Ann Rathbury. Tanash Vivian Landry. Alicia Shanae Edith Treese. Melody Mai Win Bowie. Adrian Canales. Alana Stacia Davis. Xavier Garza. Hannah Zanati Galupsi. Marissa Nadine Howell. Miguel Michael Martinez. Mindy Kimyan Fan. Kanique Cheyenne Bramal. Jalen Alana West.
Haran Abdel Karim Abdel Baki. Mohammed Kasai Abdel Fattah. Rima Abdel Majid. Dejan Ashton Abram. Mohammed Muhammad Abu Khalil. Jalia Dene Achain. Blake Gerald Adams Jr. Jacob Tyler Addison. Giselle Yolanda Aguilar. Hamza Al-Dahada. Brandon General Alexander. Kaya Lynn Alexander. Leah Devon Alexander Montague. Leilani Nadia Alexander Montague. Maya Precious Alexander. Paris Amaya Alexander. Ashley Medina. Fadi Alejo. Deborah Tyron Allen. Angela Funes. Shania Ariane Anderson. Jesus Absalon Andre Valadez. Jasmine LaShawn Antoine. Javante Travon Armand. Deshad Anthony Aubrey. Kimora Alexis Austin. Eric DeAndre Avant. Ali Alad Ayad. Brianna Ariane Banks. Dante Michael Barnes. Jean-Marie Nicole Barron. Anaya Aliyah Bartholomew. Jalen Bartholomew. Keith Eve Duga Bassig. Nigel Leon Batiste. Kaya Freisha Benet. Kaya Briche Bennett. Ralph Riley Bennett. Afnan Bean Benoitman. Talia Shanita Bentley. Destiny K. Bergeron. David Gray Billiot Jr. Carly Alexis Blanchard. Keelan Oscar Blasio. Destiny Nicole Blunt. Jade Alexis Boatner. Rafa Boito. Aubrey Alexis Boucher. Kendall Bradley Jr. Neva Sky Bro. Nevea. Jaron Christopher Bro. Jordan Edward Bro. Zora Janae Brigetsky. Adrian Michael Briscoe. Jaron Matthew Brooks. Dorian Brown. Victoria Bui. Tori Miguel Bunch. Haley Ann Birch. Daniel Martin Xavier Burris. Ronlisha Adriana Burton. Sherwin Michael Bynum Jr. Maria Daniela Canales Mejia. Armani Legend Cargo. Jose Carrillo Salas. Avant Carter. Janaya Carter. Jesus Emmanuel Castillo Carranza. Jose Manuel Castillo. Donovan James Champagne. Ty Karan Charles. Edis Chavez Rodriguez. Eric Chanu Jr. Jeremiah Clark. Josiah Clayton. Keela Lynn Clayton. Jada Janice Cleveland. Aaron Nala Kolar. Charles Allen Coleman III. Jada Renee Lauren Coleman. Samuel Coleman. Jalen Natise Collins. David Corona. Jania Roche Dalton. Janaya. Paris Alicia Davis. Genius Min Chao Do. Kiman Malik Dorsey. Cordell Nathan Drake. Jada Lachey Duckett. Maya Jaden Duke. Jordan Marie Duncan. Torian Janae Duncan. Malik Deshaun Dunn. Malik Antoine Duns. Chase Rashad Dupree. Carry-on Ivory Eaglin. Lanai Elphage. Kalia Marie Emilian. Elizabeth Sari Escobar. Olvin Andoni Espinoza Uloa. Aaron Farcier Guevara. Brendan Michael Faulkner. Jamiron Jamal Fazand. Sebastian Michael Feet. Nasser Enrique Ferreira. Hakim David Fields. Marion James Fisher. Kayla Kimberly Fluker. Lacey Marie Forrest. Trayvon Foster. Kiosha J. Francis. Alana Nicole Frank. Alyssa Marie Frank. Ishmael Funes Diaz. Emily Marie Gabriel. Ryan Joseph Gabriel. Taya Lynn Gabriel.
Caitlin Renee Gandy. Ann Jaritza Garcia Solorzana. Brianna Marie Garcia. Asia Nari Gatlin. Milagros Gavaret Martinez, Taylor Monet George, Jaya Ariane Gibson, Trent Xavier Gibson III, Aman Jondell Gill, Jules Stephanie Danielle Granger, Akai Jacob Green, Christine Ann Green, Christopher Griffin, Najee Brachel Guidros, Tyra Lynn Guidry, Malaya Guillory, Noah Enrique Guzman Jr., Iris Ann Hale, Mohammed Iman Hamad, Hisham Mohammed Hamed, Jawad Ibrahim Hamed, Saja Basim Hamed, Haitham M. Hamida, Saeed Imad Hamida, Ahmad Hussam Hamad, Ayet Bilal Hamad, Bara Abdel Aziz Hamad, Mahmoud Hussam Hamad, Mohammed Yasser Hamad, Munir Shihab Hamad, Kasai Allah Hamad, Waru Thayer Hamad, Shamar Anthony Harang, Amir Myrique Harper, Omar Anas Hassan, Clifton Davis Hawkins Jr., Tamia Miracle Hayes, Tamaya Miracle Hayes, Brandon Joseph Abair, Emily Sarah Abair, Jador Corian Henry, Jose Marcos Hernandez Jr., Leilani Jasmine Hernandez, Adenike Fasola Higgins, Daisy Evelyn Hill, Dion Wynn Ho, Terrence Jamal Hodges Jr., Cameron Lee Hogan, Asia Monet Holmes, Deja Lynn Holmes, Taylor Holmes, Alam Hussein, Carson Luna Hemel, Drake Ashton Hines, Vanessa Ibarra Gomez, Caden Raymond Joseph Ingrafia, Maha Hazim Jabbar, Chad Christopher Jackson Jr., Erica Tyan Jackson, India Irie Jackson, Christian Essence Jock, Mari Angel James, Shanida Janvier, Jayla Chanel Jace, Q Nelson Jeffrey, Jory Jermaine Jenkins Jr., Jamari Cartian Jesse, DeMarcus Leonard Job, Aviance Ashan Johnson, Benicia Johnson, Darian Paul Johnson, Desani Ashan Johnson, Deshaun Joseph Johnson, Devin Damon Johnson Jr., Dakari Jamal Johnson, Ian Phillip Johnson, Gabriel Elise Johnson, Kendall Johnson, Lawrence Anthony Johnson Jr., Kayla Deja Jones, Chase Michael Jones, Cherish Nicole Marie Jones, Demaya Sine Jones, Jasmine DeJean Jones, Kentrell Alexander Jones, Treasure Earl J. Jones, Otis Anthony Jones Jr., Blake Daniel Juno, Bailey Reese Kelly, Anquan Kennedy. Mohammed Abdel Hakim Khalid. Yaman Khalid. Abdel Rahman Assad Khalid. Lalita Kumari Code. Raymond Pierce Lane III. Eris Nicole Lawlin. Kanaya Rael Laurent. J. William Lawrence. Duck Van Lee. Jason Lee. Caleb Lee. Logan David LeCompte. Sierra Unique Lee. Christopher Joseph Lee Jr. Layla Olivia Pearl Lee. Kyrie Jamal Lee Jr. Jasharia Lewis. Arlette Jacqueline Leza Acosta. V. Lou. Jasha Lloyd. Andre Paul Lombard Jr. Gage Michael Looney. Devin Joseph Lopez. Daquan Pierre Lewis. Courtney Lewis John. Wardell Eugene Mack. Rofita Mafarja.
Janaya McGee. Lee Truck Mai. Eric Malbro Jr. Macy Akara Marcelin. Anaya Katis Marsal. Elijah L. Martin. Cameron Alex Martin. Jerson Antonio Martinez Garcia. Jasmine Nahaja Massey. Leonardo Mata. Kiavante Mathis. Tyshawn Shamar Mathis. Tanaya Lene Maxwell. Warren Henry Mays. Sanai Larice McCall. Ajaya Montiana McClellan. Asia Monique McClure. Desmond McFarland Walker. Ramon Anthony McGee. Tyron Lorine McGowan. Romel Jeffrey McLeod. Rosebell Mejas Hilario. Giovanna Renee Mendez. Jaden Michael Mercadale. David Michael Merritt. Ashley Matea. Cache Cortez Milburn. Sean Anthony Mitchell Jr. Tia Lene Mitchell. Mia Molinero Cuellar. Israel Manjaras. Moises Montero. Joseph Fernando Matayo Donaire. Bryson Jameson Moore. Darius Jalen Moore. Dylan Robert Moore. Gabrielle Denise Moore. Ileana Teresita Moquette. Candy Nenith Morales. Denham Charles Anthony Morgan. Alyssa Marielle Morris. Tate Landon Moss. Simon Jesus Mungia Jr. Keon Tyron Murdoch. Zamus Drayshawn Nakan. Dylan Fu Nguyen. Jaden Lee Nguyen. Nan Thai Kim Nguyen. Paul Nguyen. Quan Hong Nguyen. Aubrey Sherry Nichols. Anaya Jada Noel. Ania Jada Noel. Chandrell Nakia Noel. Hunter Gray Odom. Elizabeth Oloha. Darnell James O'Quinn Jr. Justin Emil Ortiz Tejada. Kimberly Nahir Osabas Garache. Stephanie Michelle Padia Pina. Lori Savor Palma Flores. Hector Aaron Palomares Jr. Joya Lachey Patterson. Meyer Patterson. Jacad A. Paul. Makira Angel Payne. Chastity Isabel Pearson. Angie Sophia Penagos. Rico Victoria Peralta Jr. Joanna Marie Perez. Brandon Perot. Cornelius James Perry Jr. Taylor Monet Perry. Pardon Than Pham. Ethan Pham. Q Sharian Mong Pham. Lee Tuet Nu Pham. Quinn T. Nan Pham. Michael Tyrone Phillips. Honesty Aaliyah Picard. Ryan Anthony Pichon. Marama Pierre. Jeremy Michael Pike Jr. Emmanuel Pina. Miguel Pino Garcia. Gabrielle Marie Pisani. Brian Cariel Plaisance. Emily Elizabeth Planch. Roderick Preston. Datavian Paul Pryor. Faris Daya Kadada. Swad Daya Kadaya. Rihanna Sanai Quillen. Ashton Valentino Rubathali. Ahmad Fadi Ismail Rabi. Ahmed Yazid Mufid Rabi. Aisha Abraham Rabi. Dana Hanai Khalil Rabi. Muhammad Ibrahim Rabi. Fazia Rabi. Andrea Ramos Martinez. Raylan Janae Ranson. Teranique Refuge. Tevin Refuge. Erica Monique Reinhardt. Elijah Jamal Richardson. Jada Kamoria Richardson. Lance Christopher Richardson. Vincent Arvin Riggins Jr. Jakara Ashante Linnell Riley. Amari Aliyah Roberts. Gabriel James Robbins. Nicole May Rhodey. Kaylee Esperanza Rodriguez. Fernando Caleb Romero Rodriguez. Tanaja Lamari Ross. Haley Michelle Rue.
Brendan Wade Russell. Ahmad Montazer Abdeljawad Sayad. Omar Ashraf Sayad. Wasfe Musan Saylor. Jeremy Dwight Salvant Jr. Sinclair Marche Sam.
Get that to Sheena.
Serenity Marie Sanchez. Perla Sanchez. Yvonne Elijah Sanders. Kimani Mikeith Sanders. Wilson Joses Santos. Calix Ashton Sewell. Tyler Javiel Shano. Jada Marie Sherry. Destiny Rihanna Shelby. Malik Shelby. Kiara Shepard. Jeremiah Showers. Anaya Marie Simon. Eric Miracle Sims. Jaden Joseph Sincere. Damian Donald Smith. Dylan Emmanuel Smith. Kobe Marcino Smith. Angelina Smoke. Karan Corventes Snyder. Connor Clinton Soliday. Kaylee Teresa Spano. Sinai Angel Sparkman. Kamori St. Cyr. Paige Esley Marie St. John. Erica Krista Starks. Dakota Lee Stelly. Leonard Walter Stevenson III. Kareem Stewart Jr. Ronell Edward Stewart. Ayana Malay Trejo. Amaya Scruggs. Ahmad Scruggs Jr. Edward Syed Sereno. Jamal Kente Sylvester Jr. Jamal Kente Sylvester Jr. Giovanni Tell. Envy Romaya Taylor. Jaquan Troy Taylor. Danielle Marie Thomas. Janaya Juanita Thomas. Deja Ecomi Thornton. Sarah Elsie Thurman. Sandy Toe. Amber Toe. Tristan Tolliver. Jorge Luis Torres Hernandez. Kiana Laisha Townsend. Angelina Tran. Tina Tram Tron. Donovan Louis Treadaway. Don Tren. Hayden Trong. Henry Trong. Chelsea Michelle Turner. Victoria B. Turner. Lusara Sophia Neftali Eulis. Lanaya Lana Asia Vance. Andrea Lizette Vargas Benitez. Victoria Lynn Bidon. Jayla Rochelle Bellafranca. Marley Vilsant. Aham Ahmad Abella Wahid. Destin Shadi Walker. Glenn Lee Ward Jr. Olivia Shay Warren. Barney Christina Warren.
Asia Trinae Washington. Shyla Marie Watkins. Jordan Messiah Watler. Perry Watts Jr. Kenaya Lynette Weber. Lillian Jolie Weckerser. Nyla Janae Winton. Brandon Mario White. Niari Nicole White. Jayla Nene Wilshire. Annalise Barbara Bidot Williams. Ben Marvin Williams III. Kerry Terrell Williams. Sharmony Milan Williams. Jamari Williams. Kenyari Williams. King Keelan Williams. Liara Jasmine Ruth Williams. Manaya Elise Williams. Najee Amari Williams. Trey Williams. Xavier Williams. Jaden Royal Williamson. Robian Shalia Wilson. Christopher Anthony Wilkes Jr. Benjamin Christopher Wren. Artasia Amaya Wright. Kine Shai Wright. Lene Cambry Yates. Alexis Marie Young. Samai Maurice Young. Khaled Noradine Zabin. Cornell Zeno Jr. and Andy Samuel Zapita.
Graduates, please stand. Graduates of John Ehret High School, please move your tassels from the right side to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduates of John Ehret High School's class of 2024. Graduates, please remain standing as the Pride of Marrero plays the school's alma mater. This song unites every class that has ever graduated from John Ehret. You can find the words on the last page of the program. this time, the graduating class would like to thank all of the parents, families, friends, teachers, faculty, and staff members for keeping us motivated to meet this milestone. We are Ehret United. Congratulations, 2024, we did it!
Mr. Starks.